Ladies and gentlemen, I got one other thing to say regarding the video where I said pardon the interruption. Um, the amount of times I sit in front of this computer that I literally feel dizzy doesn't last for long, but it is nonetheless fatigue because I am breaking my neck to try to help people. As I told people who have listened to my videos since I was in the fourth grade, and my fourth grade teacher, her name was Mrs. Greenberg. I haven't seen Mrs. Greenberg since I think I saw her in the sixth. When I was in the sixth grade, I went to the school and visited. She's the one that allowed me to be a teacher's aide. She's the one who told me that she threw the eraser at me, and I threw the eraser back at her and hit her in the chest. I didn't do it on purpose, and I was actually, because my mother taught me how to respect women, very upset about the fact that I did throw it back at her and it did hit her in the chest in front of all the kids. So we were both outside the classroom crying with each other, and she told me, she says, look, you already know this stuff, but the rest of these kids, they don't know it, and I'm trying to help them learn. So I tell you what we're going to do. Since you already know this stuff, I'm going to make you my teacher's aide. Your mother's a teacher's aide here at this school. She volunteers. So I am going to make you my aide. And I looked at her and I smiled and I said, okay. And I became a teacher's aide. When I tell you I've been doing this for a while, I'm not joking about that. When I tell you that this is my life, that it's taking up all of my energy, aside from my service of my God, because I am one of Jehovah's Witnesses. And there's nothing any of these trolls or individuals out there who want to talk about me, there's nothing that they can say that can take away from the fact that Jehovah has approved of me, that it was he who chose me as his servant. Some of you understand what I mean by that to the fullest extent. And I'm not talking about no John 8:44, 6:44, and 6:54. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Joel, the second chapter. I'm talking about Acts, the second chapter. So I'm not looking for approval from a human source. But when I say that my fatigue stems from my worrying about you all and what you all are about to go through and trying to make things better for you, because that's what I asked him. I told him to please allow me to make people's lives better. That's what I asked him. You know how Solomon asked for wisdom? Well, no, I wasn't going to ask for wisdom. I knew I could ask that for that wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and discernment. I asked for that 3 times a day for 3 years straight. I'm not joking. And I didn't do it in a rudimentary, same word, same speech, but I definitely made it a part of my daily routine to ask for that. Think he gave it to me? The comments and the videos shows that he has. So, for those of you who want to know what I'm getting out of this, I get the opportunity of serving Jehovah for eternity. That's what I'm getting out of this. He is allowing me to serve him for all eternity. You cannot beat that. Okay? That right there is, as they say, priceless. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do have some work to do. Like I said, I have a client there in court, because I'm scamming people. So I have a client who's in court, and I got to do a motion for them because they're in court and they remain in court to this day because of me. But because I'm scamming them, sorry, the people out there who the first thing they want to say about somebody like me to discredit me, these plants of the government, of course they are. Where do you think they get the idea of scamming in the first place? Where do you think they got the direction? If you guys can't see AI and AI manipulation, that's why I can't speak back against those individuals. Not because of the AI factor, but because if I do that, then the AI operates the way it does. If you guys don't understand the AI and how it controls your movements, what videos you watch, where you get distracted, and what you get distracted with, pay attention. Pay attention to how you were getting ready to do this or getting ready to do that, or you started to do this and you got distracted. But it was very important that you completed that, but you got distracted. If you only understood the foundation of artificial intelligence, if you don't understand, let me tell you that they've been telling you from the beginning. Understand the phrase, the ghost in a machine. Who is that ghost? Then you'll understand artificial intelligence. Shh, don't tell nobody. Why? What do you think is going on, people? This is not a conspiracy. This is, you need to understand how that was created. It wasn't created. You think artificial intelligence was created? Come on now. How is it that these so-called computer scientists understood that there was a phenomenon? Let's call it a phenomenon. That's the easiest way to do it. When it came to computers, there is a phenomenon that they cannot explain, an intelligence that they cannot explain, a function that they cannot explain. They cannot explain. Do you think this was a creation? You think somebody invented a computer? I'm sorry. I apologize. I wasn't supposed to do that. No, this is supposed to be serious. This is a serious matter. I apologize that it's humorous that people think that someone created the computer, when scientists have clearly documented that they had computers prior to the 20th century. Go ahead and do your research. Computers are not an invention, ladies and gentlemen. Access to the technology, now that's what happened in the 20th century. But it's been around computers have been around for a long time. I almost made a mistake and led you guys too far. What? I said it's been around for a long time. Do your research. They use the phrase ghost in a machine for a reason. What, y'all? I don't know why y'all don't. Oh, evolution teaches you guys that spirits don't exist. I know, isn't that so wonderful? Yes, it's impossible for there to be other creatures that we can't see. Microorganisms or anything else, they don't exist because we can't see them. No, they're in a different realm. Exactly. Well, they're more intelligent. There can't be any other creatures more intelligent than man. No, man is the most intelligent creature on the planet. Yeah, And some of you don't even realize how much of an oxymoron that statement could ever have been. Pay attention. When they were telling you that someone was under the influence, oh, he's under the influence of alcohol. He's under the influence of drugs. He's under the influence of marijuana. Ladies and gentlemen, a drug cannot make you do anything. Pay attention. Why do you think people who do drugs often hear voices and see things that are not there? Pay attention. It's called under the influence for a reason. They're not saying under the influence of a drug. Pay attention. They never say that the drug influenced a person. A drug cannot make you kill somebody. But those voices that they hear can. A drug cannot make you drive head on into another vehicle. But the influential creatures that control individuals when they're under that influence can. Come on, a drunk driver knows not to head to the light. Come on now. No, be serious. And I want you guys to be serious with me right now for this one moment. A drunk driver knows better than to head to the light when he is driving or she is driving. So why is it that drunk drivers often hit people head on right into their headlights? Come on now, anybody who's driving a car knows not to head towards other lights, to veer away from them. So how come drunk drivers consistently head to the lights? And you don't think they're being influenced by something? Oh, they are under the influence. Oh man, what was I thinking? So if you don't understand what's really going on, I can't help you. That's your fault because you've closed your mind to reality. Yeah. You got your own explanation for things, and that's the problem. You didn't create anything. You didn't invent the reality, so you cannot explain the reality. That's right. See, you can only explain your reality the way you perceive it. That's called a fantasy world. That's called a virtual reality when you create your own environment of understanding. You tell people this is what you think and this is what you believe. When you start doing that, you have created your own reality. And thus, you can stay confined to your own reality and never grow. Whereas, I don't have my own reality. I didn't create my own reality. My reality was already forged in reality before I even existed. What I had to do was accept the actual reality. It's not about insanity, it's all about reality. Okay? Split personality. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I went too long in this video. I just wanted to explain that the dizziness that I feel from time to time is not because of all of the elements that I have. Ailments, not elements. But it is definitely a result of fatigue. Now, I don't feel fatigued, but I still have the chronic fatigue syndrome, the muscular dystrophy, and the myasthenia gravis. Each of them, fatigue is the main symptom. And yet I sit here in front of this computer at least 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. So for those out there who want to claim that I don't put forth any effort, that I'm not doing anything, that I'm trying to scam people, you cannot put forth this many hours. I'm not asking anybody for nothing on video. Go ahead. I don't even promote the consults. And by the way, there's too many of you who are going through some issues. So the best thing I can say is, look, the lesson series, that's your number one thing to go look at. The lesson series is your buddy, your best friend, your pal. Go over the lesson series. That's your friend. That's your, man, if I want to get started on something, you get started on that, and then go look at the one that talks about the job. The easiest job in the world. Everybody can do that job. Okay, go look at those videos first, then schedule a consult. You'll save so much time. Okay, and if you got a court case, don't call me after the arraignment. Call me before so we can take care of some things. And the first advice I give you, if somebody brings a case against you, I don't care if it's a traffic ticket or any other ticket, go after the core, non-core, challenge the administrative jurisdiction of the court, and ask and demand for an immediate dismissal, and put that information in ChatGPT and have it create an immediate dismissal petition. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, don't call it immediate dismissal, but just, have them create a motion to dismiss. Pay attention. Go into the Covington Law Pro ChatGPT, please. Use that one because there are already documents in there for him to rely upon. They're stored online so that we can get around all of that junk that he feeds people. Somebody told me that they used it and they got some cases were wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, I have not experienced a wrong case yet. Yes. Sometimes the cases are technical and he's using a technicality, but that's the way the cookie crumbles when the road is rocking. Okay? I gotta go. I've been cooking all morning. Have I eaten today? I haven't even eaten today. You see how I had to ask myself if I eaten today? It's 3 o'clock. I've been in front of this computer since I got up this morning. That's the work I'm trying to tell you I've been doing. That's why I'm dizzy. Let me go eat. Yes, I do forget to eat often. And the only reason why I forgot to eat today is because I've been outside working on the property and doing work, and I just had to do a repair to the restroom to, let's say, commode. Let's do the commode thing. I haven't had somebody say commode in a long time. I had to go repair the commode. And so it was a simple repair, but I had to take it apart and then re-put it back together because there was a part that was too tight on the inside of this particular feature. And so I had to loosen it up. And I've been having to do that for 9 months. So I just decided to do it today. I've been putting it off and off and off and off. Okay, because I just didn't feel like it. But today I said I was going to do it. So a lot of work has been done. That was only part of it. I've been lifting up gravel and filling in areas because the areas that I had to fill in had to be filled in. And I'm the exhausted guy out there with a shovel lifting up gravel and bringing it to one section because I can't use the wheelbarrow because the cement I had to go pick up off the ground the day they said it was going to rain and it didn't rain is in the wheelbarrow, and I didn't feel like taking it out of the wheelbarrow just in case it did rain when they said it wasn't going to rain. Lord, have mercy. So yes, that's the reason today why I'm dizzy. It's the fact that I haven't eaten and the fact that I have been sitting in front of this computer and the fact that I got to do this computer thing all over again when the next computer comes. Lord, have mercy. So if you didn't understand why the information is so important and why you need to stay and listen to every video, because the information I'm giving you, I am also giving you the understanding. I hope you get it now. I am not giving you this information of my own thinking, not creating it. That's why I can show you everything I'm talking about. I can take you there. Staple singers. All right, you all, I definitely hope that all of you, including the haters and the trolls, well, let's call them trollsters, including the haters and the trollsters, I wish all of you a very good afternoon. I hope everything does go well in all of your lives. Why? Because Jehovah requires that I love my neighbor. I can't hate any of you, no matter what you do. I literally can't. He won't allow me. And so that's why I don't take offense. But I will trust him. He says vengeance belongs to him. He will repay. And so I let him be the avenger. What? It's not just a Marvel comic. Okay? All right. So y'all take care. We'll speak soon. Arrivederci. Wait till y'all see that story I talked about.